How do you think you did on your video recording for
Very good.
Very good. Like better than your dad and uncle could probably do? Oh man. Well, it sounds like you've just got yourself a job. You have to come with us every time now. Just a videotape.
Not every time.
Okay, a couple times. Today, Jared and I are going to go hit another farm up. We have a smaller CuddeLink system we want to put out. One cell base, maybe 2 remote cameras. It's a place where I've seen some bucks out in the field right in the evening. So the plan is we got some feed. We can still have that out for a couple weeks. We have to have it picked up a month before the season here in Pennsylvania, but throw some feed out in front of those cameras, hopefully get some pictures in short order of those bucks if they're hanging around that area. And I might jump into another spot and check some cameras, but we'll see how much time we got after we get this CuddeLink system out. We're out here today for another scouting mission. Me and Ian, we got the CuddeLink system. We're going to set up another link system on a different farm than we were on the other day. We brought our junior hunter with us. She's helping got the camera. Couldn't do a little filming, or she might just carry it. And we're gonna walk around and do some scouting. She's already found some turkey feathers and a deer trail, so she knows what we're looking for. We're out here on this farm today that Jared and I mentioned earlier a couple days ago when we were out doing some scouting on a different property. Seen some bucks on this property coming through in the evening just from the road, and neighbor's property over there, it has corn planted in the field. This one's in hay that's been mowed off. It's real low right now, but directly behind the camera there's a low spot in the field, almost like a little drainage, if you want to call it that you can't see from the road, or you can't see deer when they're in that from the road. So sure enough, we walked over here. Right at the end of that drainage there's a hill that drops off, and there's a big trail right there. So we're going to put a small CuddeLink system out today. I have the home-based cell camera. We're going to mount it on this tree. We actually brought some feed with us, so we're going to throw the feed out in front of the camera, hopefully get some pictures pretty quick here. And then set probably 2 more cameras out. But we'll get this one hooked to the tree, fired up, get it going, and we'll move down here and try to find some more sign, get the other cameras out. Alright, you just saw us put a little bit of feed down here in front of this camera. It's middle of August right now, so we got about 2, almost 3 weeks left that we can actually bait here in Pennsylvania. You have to have all feed picked up before 30 days prior to the bow season. Ours starts the first weekend in October. So this little pile of feed obviously ain't gonna last very long. Deer will have it wiped out, and raccoons and stuff, but we'll check end of August here, beginning of September, right when there's 30 days left prior to the season, and make sure that all this is picked up. So that way we're in compliance with the rules and the laws, and we won't have any problems with the game warden. So this is going to be our first remote camera for the CuddeLink system. I'm going to mount it on the tree right here behind me. It's going to be watching this bottom here. We're still going to throw some feed down, but there's a giant trail right here to my right that's coming down here, and it's all beat down. Looks like people riding mountain bikes and dirt bikes on it, but there's deer tracks all through it. So we'll get this one set up here, get it armed, and move off to the third one. We've got 2 cameras out so far for this CuddeLink system. We got the home base, the first remote camera, and we're sliding up the edge of this field. Should be getting pretty close to what looks like on the map it'll be a good transition. I got a creek right off here to the left, and then across there's a strip of woods with a field on one side of it, and pretty steep hill on the other side. So we're gonna check it out, see if there's any spots where they're cutting out of this low bottom here, cutting across the field, and transitioning over into that bottom where there's some feed, And if we find a decent spot, we'll put the third remote camera out here, and then this CuddeLink system will be good. So we found a spot for our third camera here in the CuddeLink system. This is going to be the second remote on this system. And I was just talking about this spot when I was coming along the edge of this field. And sure enough, right where this intersection of the creek behind me, the neighbor's property, there's a cornfield there. And coming off this bottom, there's a nice open spot, dirt trail coming right down to the creek. So got this camera set up here. We got a little bit of corn set out in front of it, so hopefully just pull them over here to get a couple pictures. Probably won't last very long. Got the lock box here. We'll get this camera armed up. Already fired up the link level. It says 80 good. And so it should be taking pictures tonight when they come down through here, I would think. What do you think?
What's a cutting system?
These. It's called Cuddeback. And these are CuddeLink cameras. What do you think? Think there's any good pictures on these cameras? Any big bucks?
Maybe baby deer.
Undecided. Maybe baby deer.
Baby deer will smell that and they will come and eat it. Yeah, Coke.
Okay, don't drag the camera. How was the scouting venture for you?
Too much walking.
How much picked up?
Flowers.
It's a pretty short trip on this farm. Got 3 cameras out on a CuddeLink system. Gonna run those for a little bit at least, for at least a couple weeks when we can still have that feed in front of them. Put feed down in front of all 3 of those. Found great spots where all the cameras are at. Big trails going down, so the deer are already going through there. Just hopefully put that feed down, pull them in front of the camera, get a nice picture of them. But hopefully tonight, getting some pictures sent our way, and check another farm off the list of possible hunting spots for this fall. So that's it for now.